Hi everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel and welcome to almost reading rush time. Okay, so exciting. I'm Cam from the future. It's currently Wednesday and I'm here to do the Racing to Read book tag. This is a really fun tag created by Ariel and Raylene for this year's reading rush. I thought I'd insert it here. The first question is warm up. What's a book that stretched your mind? So for this one I went with a non-fiction that I thought was really intelligent and witty and also interesting and taught me so much, and that is Richard Dawkins' The Selfish Gene. Richard Dawkins is a philosopher slash scientist, and this is all about evolution and Darwin's theory of natural selection. This was great. This has so many interesting facts and so much stuff I didn't know. I'm studying biology at A-level. I thought I knew natural selection pretty well, but apparently I didn't. This is a really interesting book and it definitely stretched my mind. The next question is start line. What's a book you started but didn't finish? I don't typically do this a lot, but I did start and not finish Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. Yeah, I read this in maybe year 8 when I was 12, and I was not smart enough to comprehend this at all. I got about halfway through and then got bored. It takes quite a lot of brain power to comprehend what's going on in here. It's a bunch of different stories that all interconnect. I found it really interesting, but the writing was just a bit too complex for my 12-year-old mind to comprehend. So I ended up just putting it down for a later date and I still haven't picked it up. I do still plan to. I think I would really enjoy it now. So the next question is Sprint. What's a book you read really quickly? I had to go with Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda. If you don't know, this is one of my favourite books of all time. I read this in one night, really quickly from like 11. Every time I reread it, I read it even quicker. Obviously I could have picked a graphic novel, which I read a lot quicker, but for novels, this was definitely the first one that came to mind. The next question is marathon. What's a large book you love? The one that really popped out to me was Queen of Air and Darkness. This book is massive. Obviously, this is a Shadowhunter Chronicles book, and as we all know, Shadowhunter Chronicles is my second favourite book thing of all time. This one was no exception, and it's massive and it was great, so it fits this challenge perfectly. So the next question is hurdles. What's a book that had ups and downs? And I think this was my hardest question to answer because I didn't quite know how to interpret it, because they said in the video that you could interpret it however you want, and the one that popped out to me was Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I really enjoyed this. This book had me hysterically laughing but also sobbing. So it definitely had that variation of emotion, which I think is why I picked it for the hurdles challenge. The next question is finish line. What's a book that you're proud to have finished? This one I picked The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I think this was the first adult book I ever read. I read it ages ago, I can't even remember when, but I remember finishing it and being so proud. It was also, I think, one of the first historical fictions I ever read. The next question is gold medal. What's the best book that you read during a readathon? I read loads of good books during readathons, and the one that popped out to me was Nevernight by J. Kristoff. I read this whole trilogy during April's Owls, so the 2020 Owls. I think this is great, and I had such a good time reading it for the Owls. I also read God's Grave during the stay home reading rush. So another book that would count for this is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I read this during the Owls as well and obviously loved it. TJ Klune is one of my new favourite authors from this year. I love him so much and I love this book, so this would also count for the challenge. The last final question is participation ribbon. What's a book that you wish got more attention? One I picked is Pantomime by Laura Lamb. I don't think I've heard anyone ever talk about this book. This is a historical based fantasy and the main character is intersex and raised as a girl but runs away and joins the circus as a boy. And it's got magic, it's got like mystery, it's a whole trilogy and I loved it. It was so good. The main character is also bi, I think. I don't know whether that's stated on the page, but they date both a girl and a boy. And the romance in this is great. I would really recommend this. I wish more people read it. So that is it for this tag. I'm gonna pass back to past/present me to tell you a bit about what I'm planning to read and what I'm planning to do on Monday. It's currently about 8 o'clock on Sunday. That means that the reading rush is starting in about 4 hours, which is very exciting. My TBR is up, so if you haven't watched that yet, I'll link it in the description, so go check that out. This is my TBR for the week. This is what I'm going to be planning to read, and I'm really excited to crack into this. I think what I'm going to do is try and stay up until midnight. I'm quite like a morning person rather than a night person, so I get quite tired quite quickly, so I don't know if how long I'll be able to stay awake, even if I'll even make it to 12, but I'll give it a go. The first prompt is the cover that matches your birthstone, and the one I picked for that is Ignite Me. But I am actually still reading Unravel Me, and I've got 4 hours to read this much, so I think I can do it. It's just, I don't know if I want to go from this straight into this or if I want to have a bit of a break between them, which I think is what I want to do. I think I might start off with The Foxhole Court, which I think is actually for the second prompt, to read a book starting with the word the. So I think I'm going to start with this at midnight and read as much as I can before I inevitably fall asleep. I'm very excited. My sister Jess is also, I've persuaded her to partake in this readathon with me, so she might pop up in this vlog from time to time. She's going to start reading with me at midnight as well, so it's going to be nice to have a companion. And that's all I have to say for this intro. I really hope you enjoy this vlog. See you probably in the morning, or maybe at 12. Hi everyone! Okay, so it's just hit midnight, which is very exciting. I'm here with Jess. I'm really tired, so I'm probably going to go to sleep in a second. You're not though, you're going to stay awake, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to read probably like 2 pages of The Foxhole Court. What are you starting off with?
I'm reading The Miseducation of Cameron Post, and I literally, about 20 minutes ago, just finished watching the movie.
so you're doing it for the movie book prompt. Do you think you'll be able to complete all 7 books?
Doubtful, but I'm going to try my best.
Good, that's a good attitude, I like that. I'll catch up with you guys, maybe with this one, in the morning. Good morning everyone! It's currently about 7:45. I just woke up about 15 minutes ago. My prediction was very correct, that I wouldn't read much of The Foxhole Court last night. I fell asleep. I only got to page like 12, so only that far through. So the plan for today is to hopefully finish that. I should be able to, it's not too long. It's Monday, so I do need to finish editing the YouTube video I have to post today, which is my favourite books of all time, which you will have seen. Hope you like it. But apart from that, I'm pretty much free. The Instagram challenge is to recreate a book cover. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that yet. Then I just want to participate in some sprints over on Twitter. I think they're starting at around, I've just figured it out and I can't remember, like 3 PM in my time zone. And then there's some Instagram lives today that's happening at like 7 PM I think. So I've got a while for that, so I'm just going to sit here and read my book whilst in the back of my mind thinking about what I might do for the Instagram challenge. I'll catch up with you a bit. We finally figured out what we were going to do for the Instagram challenge, which was to recreate a book cover. We did Call Me By Your Name, as it's one I'm reading this week, and we thought it would be fairly easy. So we just took that. It took quite a lot of effort. I'll insert the picture over your face.
Yeah.
It's here. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's always linked in my description and along with my other like social medias. So go check that out if you're interested. I am still reading The Foxhole Court. I'm currently on page 92, so I'm almost at 100. I'm here. It's okay so far. It's not great. I'm a bit meh about it, to be honest. It's a strange one to talk about. I don't quite know how I feel yet. I think I need to read a bit more and to fully form my thoughts. How are you doing? What are you reading?
I'm reading The Miseducation of Cameron Post. I'm on page 162. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's very easy. Like, it's nice to read.
Cool.
You know.
It's about 11:30 now, so we're probably just gonna keep reading. Maybe get some lunch. Talk to you guys soon. Hi everyone, so it's about 5 o'clock. Me and Jess are outside. I just finished editing. I just uploaded it and everything. That took ages for some reason, which was slightly annoying, but it's fine. So that is up now. It's my top 10 books of all time. Hope you enjoyed it if you saw it. And I am this far through my book, so I've only got a tiny little chunk left to do. So should be good. So far, I don't know, I'm still kind of conflicted. I don't have very well formulated thoughts. I'll try and put something together after I finish it. Do you want to talk about how you're feeling?
Sure. I am on page 350.
So you're doing a lot better than me.
About that much left. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far actually.
Cool.
It's actually, I haven't wanted to put it down.
Oh, that's good. That's a great choice for a readathon. Well done. well done me, because I compiled your TBR. I'll be back with you when I finish my book and try and compile something that is coherent and makes sense. It's literally been 2 seconds and I just got an Amazon package in the mail, so I'm gonna open it up. I got Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson, which I've been meaning to get for ages. Sometimes just for fun, I get one of my family members to just scroll through my Amazon wish list and just pick me a book. I still pay for it, but I don't know what it is. So that's a lot of fun. I do it every so often. And so my dad actually chose this one for me. I'm very excited. From what I understand, this is about a girl who goes to a private school because she's very interested in true crime, and she is trying to solve a mystery that happened ages ago, and also that has recurring themes that are starting to happen again. I'm going to shut up about that because I'm not reading that for the vlog, and I'm going to get back to reading The Foxhole Court. It's almost 9 o'clock now, and stuff has happened since we last spoke. They did an Instagram live over on the Instagram, obviously. It's kind of in the name. And so I was watching that. That was a lot of fun. I love doing those. I'm so happy that they're doing those quite frequently. And also a couple of Twitter sprints have happened, which is fun. And also we've both finished our books, which is exciting. Finished. I gave this a 3.5. I put it into Corpal, which I don't always use, but I sometimes do. If you don't know, that's the rating system that I think G from Book Roast came up with, but I might be wrong about that. You give a bunch of different aspects of the book a rating, and then it comes out with your final rating, and this came out as a very high 3-star. I was really conflicted about a lot of stuff in this book. The characters, I just literally have no idea whether I love them or hate them. The plot is both simultaneously interesting and not, because it's partly just about a bunch of guys who hate each other playing sport, but also there's a deeper plot about their past and how it all connects. I think I definitely liked it. I had a good time. I've already ordered the second one, so that should be coming soon. By the end, I was definitely invested, and I wanted to know what happened. So I would say overall, I enjoyed this. So, Jess, what did you read?
I read The Miseducation of Cameron Post.
Did you like it?
I did like it. It was very good.
You read it for the movie prompt, right?
I did, yeah.
Did you like it more than the movie?
Definitely.
I liked it more than the movie as well.
The movie, although it was quite long, felt very rushed to me. I liked that they had this bit at the start that they didn't include in the movie.
Do you?
Yeah.
I definitely like the ending more than the beginning of the book.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Yeah, okay. How did you feel about the writing?
I liked the writing. I think it was a nice pace, but still with enough detail.
I've actually already just started Ignite Me. I'm currently on page 27 for the birthstone prompt, so I'll be reading this for the rest of the night until I inevitably crash and fall asleep. I think there's another something on Instagram is happening soon, so I'm gonna partake in that. Maybe one more reading sprint before I crash. So what are you going to read next?
I'm going to read The Weight of the Stars by cameronn.
What prompt is that for?
It's for starting with the...
Do you have any idea what that book is about?
No idea.
Me neither.
Something about lesbians or something.
Something about lesbians, guys.
That's all I know.
That's same. And space. I know it's to do with space.
Yep.
The plan is I'm going to read Ignite Me, Jess is going to read The Weight of the Stars, and we're going to sleep.
Yes.
Okay. See you probably later tonight, but maybe in the morning. So it's currently midnight. I'm this far through Ignite Me. I'm on page 85. Just had a really nice FaceTime with one of my best friends, and now I'm shattered and I'm going to go to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Hi everyone, so it's the next day, it's Tuesday. It's about 9 o'clock now, and I just spent quite a while updating everything on the Reading Rush website because I wasn't going to, but I decided, well, if I'm gonna get some badges, I might as well get all of them. So I just logged in all of my badges that I got for the 2019 and the Stay Home Reading Rush. That took a while. If you care, my account name I think is just Cameron with 2 N's. I'll try and put it in the description. I haven't got any reading done this morning, but that's okay. I think I showed you last night, but I'm this far through, so I'm gonna get booking and I'll catch up with you later. So it's just past 3 o'clock and stuff has happened since we last spoke. We did the Instagram challenge, which was to cosplay a book character, so I'm going to put the picture we took over Jess's face right now. We decided to cosplay Nick and Charlie from Heartstopper quite poorly, but we gave it our best shot with what we had around the house.
With the limited resources that were available.
Exactly. And also I have finished my second book, Ignite Me, by Tara Muffy, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. There were like a couple of things I didn't like. I'm still not the biggest fan of Juliet, but I mean, she's okay. But I do like a lot of the stuff that happened in this book, like the way that relationships were dealt with and the communication was quite good, like the way they talked things through and brought up problematic points and actually discussed them, and things weren't just like done badly and then left alone. They were done badly and then fixed. The plot is kind of weird. It felt like it was quite slow plodding along, which I quite liked. I like to be acquainted with the characters and know what's going on, but then the end felt so rushed, the end of this book. I'm actually glad that this is in the end and that there's more. I think I wasn't planning on reading the rest. I was just going to read the original trilogy, but I might keep going. I think I'm going to give this 4 stars. It was good, not perfect, but I definitely really enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm going to start next, but I'll let you know. Jess, what's going on with you?
This morning I finished my second book and started Wilder Girls for the birthstone prompt, and I've just started my read outside one, which is Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me. I'm not very far through, but it's good. I like the art style.
I like the art style as well. And what did you think of The Weight of the Stars?
The Weight of the Stars was very good. I thought that the writing style is like weird but good.
I know, that's exactly what I thought of The Wicker King.
Yeah.
It's weird but good.
It feels like rushed but not.
Yeah. But you liked it overall?
Yes.
So I think the plan for the rest of the day, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to start next. And I think some point when it gets a bit cooler, it's boiling at the moment, but when it gets a bit cooler in the evening, we are going to go play tennis, which is fun. So I'll keep you posted. So it's about 6:30 now. Me and my dad just went to visit my granddad, as we do quite frequently. I used it kind of as driving practice. I'm 17, so I'm currently learning to drive. Before I left, I got about this far through into On a Sunbeam, which is my outdoor read. I'm really enjoying it so far. I don't have a lot to say, but like the art style is beautiful and I really appreciate all like the representation. Like there's a non-binary character in this and I didn't know that, so that made me happy. And I also have literally just started, I've read about 4 pages before I left of Call Me By Your Name. This is my challenge for read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. So I'm excited about this. I'm literally like 5 pages in, but I'm liking it so far, I guess. It's currently 12 o'clock. We did some tennis. Me and Jess played tennis. Our next door neighbour has a tennis court and they're away for the week. I just participated in an Instagram live, which was loads of fun, and I managed to get this far through Call Me By Your Name. I'm on page 119, so just under halfway through. And I'm really enjoying it. A lot more than I thought I would. I don't know, it's really introspective and just him thinking. There's not a lot of plot, it's very character driven, but I kind of like that. I like the style of it and how the atmosphere I really like as well, so that's good. It's also making me really want to rewatch the movie. Hopefully I'll finish Call Me By Your Name, and I think I'm also going to start The Weight of the Stars tomorrow, so yes, I'll let you know how I go on. But for now I'm going to sleep because it's 12 o'clock and I'm tired. It's now the morning, it's almost 8 o'clock. The plan for today is to finish Call Me By Your Name. Got just over halfway left, so I think I can do this. It is quite a slow read because it's quite introspective and thinky instead of actiony. So we'll see how I got on, but I will finish this today. I also want to get some more done of On the Sunbeam. I'm thinking I'm going to read a bit of it every day from now. I don't like the fact that I read graphic novels so fast. I feel like I don't appreciate them, so I don't like to read them all in one sitting. So I think I'm going to read a couple pages a day. I'm also planning to start, if I get through enough of Call Me By Your Name, if I finish it early enough, I'll start The Weight of the Stars, which is in Jess's room and she's asleep. That is the plan for today. See you when I have something to say. A couple of days ago, the Reading Rush YouTube announced that there would be a bunch of challenges that we could do during our vlogs, and I thought now was a better time than any to partake in some of those. So one of them was to match your outfit to a book, and I am wearing Jess's dashing blue plaid shirt, and I thought it matched quite nicely with The Weight of the Stars. The main character in this is a lesbian, and obviously plaid. I'm very funny. So shut up! And also, as you just saw, I made myself some coffee, which was one of the challenges. And also, another one of the challenges was to tell a favourite book memory, and I thought we could do that whilst I sipped on my coffee. So obviously, as I've been reading for a really long time, I have quite a lot of really good bookish memories. Some of the ones that come to mind are like, as a kid, reading Magic Rainbow Fairy book after Magic Rainbow Fairy book, like binge reading about 20 of them a day. I remember figuring out that there were High School Musical books and getting very excited and reading all of those. I think some of my favourite memories are ones where I've stayed up for ages just reading a favourite book. So I remember doing that with Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, and just reading it one night where I was feeling really upset and literally starting it at about 11 and just finishing it in all one sitting, and it just completely changed my life at that moment, and it was like the perfect thing I could have done then, and I will forever remember that. And then I did a very similar thing with The Song of Achilles. I'm pretty sure I read that all in one go at night, and it was great. If We Were Villains, which is one of my favourite books of all time, and I read it for the first time on audio, and I remember listening to it. I think I was waiting for something to happen. I think it might have been a parents' evening at school, and I was in the sixth form common room and literally just pacing the common room listening to the end of that book, and someone telling me we were going to be late, and I was like, no, I can't, I need to listen to this book, it's so good, and literally just crying. One of my favourite memories was when I was reading the Half Bad series by Sally Green. So my two best friends at the time had already read it. If you've read the book, you know that the end of Half Wild and the end of Half Lost are both very sad, and I remember reading Half Wild at school, and my friend was like, are you sure you want to read this in public, it's gonna get very sad? And I was like, I'll be fine, and she had to take it away from me, read it out to me because I couldn't see because I was crying, and we literally just sat on the floor of my school library and she read the book to me, and I was literally just sitting on the floor sobbing. It was like, that doesn't sound like it would be fun, but it was a great memory, and sharing this like in really intense emotion over this book, it's just a lot of fun. The ways that I've connected with the people through reading and through books has been really nice. But yeah, I've had loads of bookish memories, but those are just the ones off the top of my head, some of my highlights. I'd love to know yours, by the way, so definitely leave them down below. Well, I've actually now completed all the challenges. I'm going to take the Instagram challenge, which is to take a photo with your current read and your pet. I have the cutest little dog called Pepper. I'll insert the photo that I take here. I'm just gonna keep reading Call Me By Your Name and see how I have another package, and I think I know what it is. I ordered the second book to the Foxhole Court. That was very smooth. I can't believe I did that with one hand. It is what I think it is. It's The Raven King by Nora Sakovic. As I said, it's the second book to the Foxhole Court. What is the series called? Alter the Game? Something like that. I'm excited about this. Yeah, I think the series is meant to get better as you go along, so I'm excited to see what I think of this. You won't know. Maybe I'll read it by the end of the month and you'll get to hear about it in my wrap-up. I might as well do a little update whilst I'm here. I'm on page 160 of Call Me By Your Name. I'm really enjoying it so far. I don't have a lot to say that I haven't already said about this book, so I'll keep reading and let you know how I got on. For the most of the morning I've been editing this vlog so far. I also had to film the clip you saw earlier with me in the shirt. Right at the beginning I filmed that and edited it. But I'm gonna keep reading now though. So it's about 8:30 now. It's been a while. I haven't been very good at vlogging today, but I did finish Call Me By Your Name, and I also rewatched the whole movie. I'd only watched the first half of the movie before, but I watched the whole thing, and oh my god, I loved this book so much. This is definitely one of my favourite books of the year, if not ever. I love how truthful it was, and it felt so real, and I could literally imagine both Elio and Oliver being real people and living these actual lives and having these actual problems, and oh my gosh, their relationship was so raw and honest, and oh, it was just so good. I was like, literally, I was just in shock when I finished this. Yeah, I closed the book and I just went, oh my god, and just started crying. And I literally just could not stop thinking about it. I couldn't concentrate on anything else, so I just rented the movie and watched that. This was so good. If you haven't read this yet, I would definitely recommend. But yeah, since I finished the movie, I've literally just been lying, thinking about this book. I don't even think I'm going to be able to read anything else tonight. I mean, I totally plan to get a good chunk of The Way of the Stars done, but I don't think I will because I don't think I'll be able to concentrate on it. I'm just thinking about Call Me By Your Name. Jess is here now. Jess, what have you been doing? What's up?
I've been reading.
Well done. What have you been reading since we last spoke?
I'm reading Girls of Paper and Fire. And it's very good.
What did you read just before that?
I read Wilder Girls. I finished that and it was very good. The ending was annoying.
You didn't like the ending?
No.
Do you not like open endings?
No, I like know what happened.
You make it up. That's the point. It's called an open ending.
It's like
how are you liking Girls of Paper and Fire?
It's very good. Yeah, I would like it. It just like the plot picked up a
yes,
while ago.
I told
and
you.
Like...
I told you it would. Yeah, you weren't liking the beginning, were you?
Yeah. And I also read Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up
Oh
With
yes,
Me.
I think you talked about that. You liked that though, didn't you?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Are you gonna read Call Me By Your Name?
Maybe.
Can you? Because it's really good. I
One
literally
day.
just spent a good while gushing about this. I think that's all for this portion of the vlog. I'm going to keep filming though, and then I'll post the next portion of the week, the next half of the week on Monday. So look forward to that. Hope you liked this video. Hope you have a great day. Bye.